earn $3,000 per month. AI brings easy money. It makes me genuinely angry. Make money with AI with no efforts within 3 months. Just 1.5 years ago, when generative AI exploded all around us, we were all very excited about what was happening and what was about to happen. Everyone is talking about AI right now, and this has given rise to some beliefs which are not exactly true, but many people keep believing them and spreading those narratives anyway. In this video, I have discussed about 5 such lies in an attempt to debunk the myths, hopefully to save you a large chunk of time by keeping you from investing it in the wrong direction. The first one is widespread but quite a subtle lie, which is you have to learn prompting. I can spend an entire video talking about it. The only point that I can talk about more than this one is probably number 5. No one truly knows much better prompting compared to you. It's a completely new tool. We all are figuring it out together and sharing and learning from each other. I can learn from every single one of you. In fact, the most I have learned about AI are mainly from discussions in Facebook groups about AI, in subreddits about AI, and my friends who are as excited as me about AI. I took part in creating an AI-assisted graphic novel without any prior knowledge of this tool, and that too was when AI was just starting out. Whenever I faced a roadblock, I just asked in online forums, and people are surprisingly helpful online. All you have to do is just ask. If you ask 100 people about prompting, you will get 100 different answers because everyone approaches this differently. And no one is actually wrong. All you have to do is try out whatever interests you. Try out 100 different prompts, tweak a word, change one word at a time, 2 words at a time, place the words differently in the sentence, change the seat, and see how that works out. People that are talking most loudly online about prompt engineering, they either want to sell you their course or sell you their product. There is no use in setting up a large library of 1,000 or 10,000 prompts if you keep forgetting them. You can easily get any kinds of prompts just by asking ChatGPT to write it for you. Ask it to explain a beautiful table. Ask it to give description of a beautiful kitchen. Ask it to give description of a high-rise building. The possibility is endless. But prompting or prompt engineering is a lot more different than writing just pretty prompts. Although the main usage of the AI image generators are what their name suggests, generating images, but that's not the only thing that they are capable of. And if we are talking about getting beautiful images, everyone can do that. You don't need a prompt engineering course or a PDF with a list of 10,000 prompts for that. You can do it yourself. Every prompt performs differently in every other image generator. The same prompt won't give you the same results in Stable Diffusion, Midjourney and Firefly because there is different algorithm in play. They are tuned a different way. Even if you try out 100 different models in Stable Diffusion, every time same prompt with same seed would give 100 different results. Therefore, learn to understand the prompts, how they work, and all those terminologies that explain a particular characteristics of an image. If you put diorama in your prompt, you will get tiny objects with tilt shift effect. If you put snow burst in your image, you will get a certain effect. Try to learn these things, try to experiment, and you will get better in no time. Number 2, you have to have all the AI image generators in your arsenal. You don't need all the latest and greatest AI image generators under your belt. You need to learn to use whatever that is most suitable to your workflow. Every AI image generator performs differently. They have their strengths and weaknesses. Somehow all of them are similar in some way, but they are vastly different from each other. The concept of writing and breaking down prompts works mostly similar for all of them. Select one tool that primarily is needed for your needs, learn whatever you can from that, then move on to the next. Don't beat yourself up about not being able to learn all of them at the same time. The technology is moving at a very high pace, and if you try to keep up with all of them, then you have to stop doing everything else and just focus on learning the tools. But that can't be sustainable. Moving on to the next one. You need just one AI image generator. Now this narrative sits on the other extreme end of the previous narrative. Just I mentioned, each tool is different in their own way. So if you want to get one tool to do everything for you, that's not really possible. There are some things only Stable Diffusion can do. And then there comes Adobe Firefly and Photoshop Generative AI. It does things that no other tool can do. Same goes with DALL-E and everything else. Leonardo AI, Playground, etc. Therefore, if you try to bend one tool to do all of the works for you, then in most cases the result will be subpar quality. Now I just told you that you don't have to learn all of the tools, and I stand by that. First you try to understand what you need, then focus on whichever tool meets that need in the easiest and best way possible. If the kind of images you want to generate or the kind of minute control you need comes from Stable Diffusion, then go learn Stable Diffusion. Learn to do whatever fits your workflow. You don't need to learn entire Stable Diffusion for that, just the part that suits your needs. Then for another part of your work, if you need to learn something from Midjourney, then go move on to Midjourney, learn whatever you need from that. Focus on building an entire effective workflow instead of focusing on just one AI tool or focusing on everything from all of them. Number 4, you need to master whatever AI tools you use. Well, not at all. The AI tools are what they are called, tools. So use the tool for whatever is necessary. Then move on to the next tool. Although the AI generators are pretty new and they are just in their evolving stage right now, but they are already filled with enormous capabilities and many nitty-gritty settings, most of which you might never need at all. Like when you purchase a hammer to hang a picture frame on your wall, you just do that with the hammer. Put a nail in there and hang the picture frame. You don't try to learn to all other things you can do with hammer like woodworking, making stuff and all that. You just do what is necessary. If you are a photographer and you learn Photoshop to retouch the portraits, you don't go out of your way to learn digital painting, digital drawing, etc. Similarly, when someone is learning to do digital painting or digital drawing in Photoshop, they don't suddenly feel the need to learn photo retouching or frequency separation, luminosity mask, etc. And it's the same with AI tools. First, you try to understand which features of which tool is needed for your work. Then learn those, use that in your work. And if you feel like you need to learn something else, then go learn that too. But you don't need all the features in your disposal. If you try to focus more on that, then your focus would shift from what is actually necessary, doing your work. Now moving on to the last and best point of this video, AI brings easy money. This is probably the most told lie about generative AI. The reason is simple. This narrative is simple and easy to say. Nowadays, any and everyone thinks they can make six-figure incomes using AI tools, sitting at and doing practically nothing. It makes me genuinely angry when I see videos and courses like make money with AI with no efforts within 3 months, create 200 YouTube shorts with AI under 3 minutes and earn $3,000 per month. No, that's not possible. It is an amazing tool. But if anyone thinks they can make a fortune just by doing nothing and learning AI tools from an online course or video, then they are gravely mistaken. Just like any other fields, you have to learn to make money with AI. But it certainly won't be easy. It is a very new tool. Not a lot of people are familiar with this tool yet. It's true, but that doesn't mean no one is. There are people that have been working in several industries for more than a decade and they are also using AI tools. If you think you can compete with them just because you have learned an AI tool, remember this, they can learn it too. And in fact, they are all learning it right now. Initially, there was a lot of drama surrounding AI, but right now, the fog is fading. People are realizing they can't ignore it. They like it or hate it. They are learning it. The only way you can use AI to make money is either by incorporating it into your workflow, by selling your services to someone, or creating a product and selling that product to someone that needs it, or by doing a job that requires you to use AI. And all of that needs you to actually learn the tools and put in the effort. Because in a world where everyone has AI tools in their hands, you are just another person. So the $100 course that promises you thousands of dollars using AI tools doing almost nothing is most probably a scam. The only way they are making thousands of dollars is by selling you the courses. So be smart, don't get fooled by these people, and be confident in your abilities and focus on exploring and learning the tools by yourself. And if you are really interested about making money with AI generated images, you can check out this video right here where I have explained 8 tried and tested methods of making money with AI generated images